All right, so we just wrapped up most of Danny's bike. If you want to check out some YouTube videos, subscribe to our channel and follow along. We did a race wire loom kit, radiator braces, silicone hose kit on this bike today. We did like a chain tension video if you want to follow along with that. But this was Drew's factory beta enduro bike for the hard enduros this year. He ran 4 races. We just had the forks rebuilt. They just came back, so we torqued all these. Beta gives you all the torque settings right here right on top of the triple clamp, so you can see them. Just convert them to foot-pounds if you need to. So all we're gonna do is install the front wheel. There's always people wondering what's the proper way to do this. So all we can do is slide the front wheel. First we separated the brake pads. This one's got the front rotor guard on it. So we're gonna slide this in, and then I'll show you guys the proper way to tighten this down so your forks don't bind. Okay, so we got the wheel mounted. We've got this as tight as it'll go with the axle still spinning. So the axle will still spin inside here because none of these are tight. We don't want to tighten the pinch bolts on this side because if the axle isn't all the way over, and if this is tight, it won't let the nut suck it in any farther. So temporarily, we're going to tighten the pinch bolts on that side of the wheel. That'll let us fully tighten the nut. And the Beta fork guards definitely are less than desired. On most of our race bikes, we trim this plastic back quite a ways. We just haven't done that yet on this bike. So we're just going to snug those down. That way it'll hold the axle from spinning. And so the next thing that we'll do here is we'll give this a full snug. So our front axle is tight now. And if we would have tightened these pinch bolts, it wouldn't have tightened properly. So now that that is fully tight, we're going to loosen up our pinch bolts on that side because we want to make sure that the axle isn't binding the right-hand fork tube. So now that both of those are loose, these ones are still loose on this side. We want to make sure our fork tubes are straight up and down on this bike. So we'll just spin it a bunch and we'll grab a front brake. We'll get the brakes the front back up here, so we'll do it a couple times here. So that kind of helps the fork tubes line up where they need to be on the axle. So now all we're going to do is simply tighten down both of our pinch bolts on both sides. And that'll pretty much be it. So then we'll just tighten down the pinch bolts over here. And again, this is Jared at 3C's Recreation. If you need any Beta accessories, give us a call. Everything that we do, we sell. So love to work with you. We'll give you some discounts on Beta stuff. Give us a call. Thanks.